Hello, and I'm Brian Bailey. Today I would like to talk to you about business owner advantages of hiring felons. Companies can also take advantage of the Work Opportunity Tax Credit, the WOTC, which is available to employers who hire individuals from eligible target groups, including ex-felons. The WOTC can reduce an employer's federal income tax liability by as much as $9,600 per employee hired, and there is no limit on the number of individuals and employers can hire to qualify. Additional information can be found by visiting the website that I looked up. It was closed. I did find another website that started with the duleta.gov. You will have to search if you were looking for the WOTC. I did not find a specific link linking directly to what they were showing online. Work Opportunity Tax Credit, WOTC, is a federal income tax credit incentive provider to private sector employers. An employer may be eligible for WOTC when they hire from certain target groups of job seekers who face employment barriers. Website details: this one was working. So you have to search that URL. For additional information about WOTC and eligibility target groups, again, URL is there for you. You can go ahead and search that if you are looking to find out more information on the eligibility of target groups. Federal tax credits. The Work Opportunity Tax Credit is a federal tax benefit for employers who hire workers who can be classified in one of the DOLE's target groups. These groups include people living in specific areas that are targeted for renewal: veterans, vocational rehab participants, recipients of supplemental security income, people who are currently receiving food stamps or temporarily assistance for needy families, TANF, benefits, and those who have been convicted of a felony. Participating in this program is straightforward. After hiring an ex-felon, you'll complete a few forms and submit them to your state's workforce agency. If the employee works at least 120 hours for you, you can claim a 25% tax credit on their first year's wages. You can claim 40% on their first year's wages if they work 400 hours for your company. The federal government does set a cap on the dollar amount of the taxes credit you can claim, so it's a good idea to check and find out what the cap currently is before filing your taxes. About the WOTC. The Work Opportunity Tax Credit, WOTC, is authorized under the Protection Americans from Tax Hikes Acts 2015, the PATH Acts, for the new hires after December 31st, 2014 and before January 1st, 2020. The U.S. Department of Labor, DOL, and U.S. Department of Treasury through the Internal Revenue Service, IRS, jointly administers the implementation of the WOTC program. DOL, through the Employment and Training Administration, ETA, provides grant funding and policy guidance to the state workforce development agencies, also called state workforce agencies, SWA, to administer the certificate process, while the IRS administers all tax-related provisions and requirements. WOTC target groups included qualified recipients, qualified veterans, qualified ex-felons, designated community resident, vocational rehabilitation referral, recipient of SNAP benefits, food stamps, Supplemental Security Income, SSI recipient, long-term family assistance recipient, qualified long-term unemployment recipient.